I want to tell you, that is the coolest Sherlock Holmes pipe I have ever seen in my life. I've never seen nobody smoke. You look high and educated, so that's like, you know. And you can fool people. You can smoke weed in it all the time. Nobody's there. They're gonna be like, that guy is smart as hell. He's smoking weed in that. There's no way. He's not smoking weed in that. You got him fooled, man. I'm gonna have to get me one of those. And then I could be a teacher and work around kids and still smoke weed. Get away with it. You're a genius, sir. You are a genius. What do you do for a living? You deliver pizza? You know what? You're best job ever for a weed smoker. You know, like, if you ever thought about it, you could sell weed too while you deliver pizza. You know how much money you can make? You know what I'm saying?
And beer. You take the beer, the pizza, and the weed.
You want to go in business together? We can do this, man. Deliver pizza, you know what I'm saying? But hey, you want 2 larges, you know what I'm saying, some hot wings, a Coke, and 2 Ace? All right, we'll be right through. There you go, man. For extra, you throw in some Swishers? We can make some money. We're going to talk later, Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, we'll talk later. So, looks like we'll be doing this every third Thursday of the month now. Every third Thursday. I see a few people that's been here before. How many people's been here before? Okay. Who's first timers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Y'all look like y'all gonna be shocking and all. Yeah. You already surprised when I came to the table. I'm like, look, it's a black Santa Claus and he's delivering weed. Do you see this shit? This place is a jolly place. I love it here. So, you know, thank you guys for coming out. I hope you're going to enjoy yourself tonight. You're going to laugh and you're going to bust a gut. The bathroom is right there, so no piddles on the floor, people. No piddles on the floor. All right, you guys make sure you stop by your beautiful bar. Take care of your dab tenders. They got the rigs heated up. They got some volcano bags, and they got some nice wax. And what else y'all got over there? And then chips, water, snacks, sodas. They got everything. So you guys make sure y'all see them. Leave them $1 or $2. Take care of them because they're working hard to keep us high. So let's give back. Sometimes you got to give back. You know, give till it hurts. I'm going to be high, so I'm going to be giving back a lot tonight. I'll get this thing started. Are y'all ready for your next comedian to come up here on the stage this evening? It's a pleasure to share the stage with this young man. Very funny guy. You guys are going to love him. Please put your hands together and show your love for Mr. Dylan Jenkins!
Keep going for hijinks, everybody. This is a dream come true. Like, this is unbelievable. This is like 8th grade me with an unlimited budget, just like there's gonna be fucking TVs, people just smoking weed. Like, dabs weren't even a thing yet back then, so like this is like science fiction. 8th grade me couldn't think of this, man. There's gonna be fucking soda. This is brilliant. And keep going for the pizza delivery, dude. You don't need to say that like it's a shame. You're in, like, no one else that you find in the world appreciates a pizza delivery room more than a room full of stoners. So, you're the fucking hero. You're like a Marine right now. Thank you for your service. And there's like, I know there was a real Marine over there, and I respect you like right now a lot more than him. Oh man, it's good. I'm just fucking. Weed being legal is like the best thing ever. Like, it's the best. My favorite thing about it is like now, when I go into a head shop, I can finally call a bong a bong. Like the thin veil of, you know, secrecy has been evaporated. Like water pipe is what they wanted to call it. Yeah, water pipe for smoking tobacco, they say. But you know, like, oh really? Like this water pipe that's attached to a full facial gas mask for the tobacco connoisseur. You ever seen someone take a bong hit of tobacco? No, because anyone who does that doesn't have any friends. It's a sad sad fucking person. Like, oh, let me hit that. Like, no, bro, it's tobacco. I'm just taking shit to the head. Really seriously. Man, I'm doing good, man. I got a car, so like I'm off the bus. I'm off public transportation for good. Yes, God bless, man. I'm never going back, man. Never going back ever again. I don't give a fuck. I don't care how much. I don't care how much I have to pay. Not doing it. Like, I find you take public transportation like long enough, it fundamentally changes who you are as a person. And I didn't realize that had been changed until I was on a bus once, and it hit a man. My reaction was to think, oh my God.
Sorry.
I'm gonna be late for work. I didn't care about the dude at all, right? Like, that there's like, my boss he's not gonna care. It's good though, like, got the car, and you know, I drive by a lot of buildings, you know, not bragging, but you know, schools, restaurants, all sorts of stuff. Stop at some of them sometimes. But one of the buildings that I drive by on my way to work is an abortion clinic. Now, I don't go out of my way to go by it. That'd be weird. And it's weird because it's arguably the most controversial building I drive by. Like, to some people. Like, some people protest, they get all bent out of shape. Not me. Like, I drive by the abortion clinic the same way I drive by an Olive Garden. I'm like, look, there may come a time when me and my girlfriend just don't have any other options. You may have to go in there. But until then, who am I kidding? Olive Garden would be my first choice. That's a choice. That's not up to me whether or not we go to Olive Garden. Only she can make that choice. I mean, I'll pay for it. I'll offer to pay for the Olive Garden. But no, okay, no baby. Okay. Okay, now we got a little weird, that part. What do you do? Man, I grew up with divorced parents. We got any people with broken homes in here? That's why we're all in here, man. We're medicating this shit. Mom and Dad didn't love me properly, so now I smoke bags of weed. That's literally bags of weed vapor every night to cover. I hate that dad. No, I love it. But it's just I grew up in just two very different neighborhoods, man. Like just two really different experiences. Like one neighborhood had crack cocaine, the other neighborhood had just Mormons. Both are like equally devout though. Like when you break it down, like they're both into their stuff hard. Just different things. Yeah. But I found out that crackheads and Mormons have more in common with each other than what I think. And that is that they both steal from you. But while a crackhead will steal like your bike, car stereo, those things are replaceable. Okay, it's not a big deal. Mormon steals something from you far more valuable and irreplaceable, and that is your time. Well, a crackhead will have the decency to steal your stuff while you're asleep or not there, like a decent human being. Mormons steal your time to your face. A smile with a boring-ass story attached to it. They're staring at you as you're taking out the recycling. You got all these bottles of like booze and just caffeine. They're just wondering, like they got this long, like, oh man, what's that? They're missing out on all of this. Like, cause some like weird pajama thing, I don't know. They're the worst. They're the absolute worst. And there were like other like differences like in the neighborhood, like in the Mormon neighborhood, the PTA of a high school protested the installation of an adult bookstore 2 miles down the road from the school. And they protested it, stopped it. It didn't go in. It's a big deal. Made like the paper. It's not the case in my dad's neighborhood. My father's neighborhood, there's a porn shop called Fat Cobra. And it's literally right across the street from an elementary school. Okay, so it's a porn shop, elementary school. And to cap it off, across the street from that is where everything is a bowling alley. Okay, so like 3 things that like on their own are like legit, like cool, like education, entertainment. But not in that vicinity, not in that way. Like, that's just poor city planning. Because that, my friends, is a pedophile's golden triangle. That shit is dangerous. You got dudes rolling up interstate being like, God damn, you mean to tell me my 3 favorite pastimes are about a stone's throw away from each other? I don't even know which side of the street to park my van on. Okay. I knew it wasn't going to work the second I said it. Keep going for the pizza man. That's good. Yeah, for life, man. What's the craziest shit you've seen? Like, walking up to the door. Like, does anyone answer the door naked? No? Partially naked? Like, upper, low, like just a shirt, just no bottom or anything like that? Couple of those. One more time, pizza. I was just stalling. Last week, or 2 weeks ago, I did a show up in Washington in Battleground, and every time I didn't have anything going, I just said, "Go Seahawks," and they went nuts. The Seahawks hadn't been brutally beaten yet, so they still went. Okay, go Seahawks here too. I'm reaching here. No man, but I work at a grocery store, which is a lot of fun because I stare at a lot of labels. I stare at a lot of labels, and for like food, and there's some terrible labels. The one that's by far the worst. All right, there's this company. They're called Portland Paleo, and they make these gluten-free cookies.
Thank you.
That just look like dog doo-doo. Like they look terrible, right? But the thing with them isn't the fact that they're just horrible product. It's the fact that on the label, instead of saying that these cookies are dairy-free, gluten-free, soy-free, someone had the great idea to write that these cookies have been liberated from dairy, gluten, and soy. Liberated! From the shackles of flavor and deliciousness. Like, come on, people, word choice matters. Like there's some, like dairy and gluten had installed puppet regimes within these cookies, like to further their own means. And these artists saw fit to liberate it. Not good. That's the worst stuff I see here in Portland. And I get to learn things about myself at my job all the time. Like, this one time this woman came up to me, she had a real kid. And I have to say real kid because I work at New Seasons, and people walk with dolls and all sorts of stuff. It's crazy. So a real child, and she just walks up to me, she's like, "Excuse me, sir, my kid's not pooping." Which is a weird way to just introduce yourself to a stranger. Like, not hello, do you work here? She's like, "No, my son, he's not pooping." Like, okay. And she goes on, she's like, "And I was just wondering, like, what's the recommended daily allotment of acidophilus to help maintain a healthy digestive tract in a 5-year-old child?" And I was like, yeah, seriously. Like, up until that point, I was unaware that I projected the image of a healthcare specialist. Okay? For real. I had to question her ability as a parent. Like, in that moment, I really did. Because, like, the kid's not pooping, right? And we can all agree that that's, like, the worst, right? A kid that's not doing that, like, any parents? See, it's so bad an alarm clock. It's so bad that, like, an alarm, all right. And so I had to question her ability as a parent. Because in that moment, what did she do? She call a doctor? No. She didn't even do a Google search. She went into a grocery store and saw me. And she's like, "That's the guy. Come on, Atticus. Hips of John Goodman's gonna get you pooping again." All right, that's been my time. Thank you so much.
One more time for Dylan G. So, pizza guy, you know you're the star tonight. So, really, no naked door opens, nothing like that?
Well, I did deliver to a strip club before.
That don't count. Everybody's in there naked, even the bouncers. That's not fair. No, you know what? I tell you a better job than that. I worked for the cable company for about 3 years, and people do almost anything for free cable. Let me tell you. I've almost had a threesome with a mother and a daughter for HBO. I'm like, bitch, what would you do? What would you do for the Cinemax package? Like, oh, shit. Like, hey, man. Hey, with cable comes great responsibility. You must know that. That's why Paragon is known. That's how long it's been. It was Paragon cable. That's how long it's been. But yeah, I used to, up in, what it used to be called, Columbia? Oh, up in the old Columbia, the villa, before they rebuilt it? Ooh-wee! Man, oh man. I could drive my truck through like real slow through the apartment complex like a pimp, and you just see the girls coming out like, oh, hey! It's the cable guy, girl! Shit, you know, housewives come on tonight, and I ain't paid my bill. Hey, it's the cable guy. Just loving me. Come out with vest on, throw my comb down like I was cool and shit. Toss my clipboard up, catch it. I walk through the apartment like, you know how an old pimp would walk through the club and shit, just like. I'm telling you, cable, pussy. And sell weed with it. See, bam! This next comedian comes to the stage, very funny gentleman. I'm glad he had the opportunity to come out and be a part of this show tonight. Hopefully soon you guys are going to see this guy in Hollywood doing some acting or something. I ain't going to say nothing. We'll see. Please put your hands together and show your love for Mr. Stevie Miller!
Hello guys. How you doing? This is a perfect place to have like a weed venue. I'm sitting right there, and like I got a little bit of PTSD, and I'm trying to pay attention. I look up and like Jeb Bush